Zscore has a versatile reporting feature whereby users can create reports and dashboards in no time. Let's look at interactive reports. These reports are also called D3 visualizations. D3 helps you bring data to life using HTML, SVG, and CSS. D3's emphasis on web standards give you the full capabilities of modern browsers without tying yourself to a proprietary framework, combining powerful visualization components and a data-driven approach. Let's try out a few of them. First is a calendar chart. It's a report that can help you visualize data in a calendar format and creates patterns by displaying information as a heat map. Here we select a particular date and the format of the date needs to be specified. We note that the date is of the format dd-mm-yy. All we need to do is specify the format of the date and check its validity. Once a date format is valid, you can use it to create more reports. The dimension level that we talk about here is that we would like to see the date or the report in a day-wise format, and we select a particular measure. In this case, it is the count of the total number of access counts that have happened. You can specify and change any kind of label here as you please. And here is a report that shows you from a day-to-day aspect or day-to-day perspective the count or the access count on a day wise for an entire year. We shall now look at hierarchical reports. Hierarchical reports are typically built over hierarchical dimensions. To build hierarchical data, we need to select the required data source and select the columns based on the hierarchy we need. Here is how we can create a hierarchical dimension. You can select any data source that you want. And you can select the way you would want to visualize your data, which means you can first select circle, and after circle you can actually drill down into a zone, and after zone you can drill down into a store, and then you can see the micro within the store, and then you can see the status of the camera. You can now provide a dimension name. Okay. And you can save the dimension. Once we are done with this, we can now go and build our hierarchical report. Select any hierarchical report. We have a whole bunch of reports here. Zoomable sunburst is one of the reports. Zoomable dendrogram is another report. An indented tree is also another kind of visualization, and a zoomable tree map. Here is a hierarchical report that we've already created. This is a dendrogram which shows you basically the entire structure of the hierarchical data. You can also see the total number of access counts here in each of these states, and inside the state you can go down and you can see the MICO, and inside the MICO you can go and see the stores that are available. This report can also be visualized in a different format, wherein you can go and change the chart type, and you can specify, for example, you can specify this as a zoomable tree map. It shows you as a zoomable tree map, where you can go and visualize the contents of each of the states. You can drill down into each of them, and you can also go back. We constantly keep adding more of such visualizations to the platform to ensure that our users can create such fantastic reports and increase the amount of insights on a daily basis. We will next look at category reports. Category reports are basically regular reports, are commonly used and are very straightforward to create. Users can group them and the other parameters to view and understand metrics. For example, consider a typical column report. Select the operation that you would like to do on this. Here, users can go and add multiple parameters or columns to drill down and view multiple fields as well. You can go and group this by camera on and off, and the net result would be something like this. You can also go and change the report type into a stacked column report for a different kind of visualization, and the reports would be transformed like this.